just for 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Ewers. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the ball squirted out. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First and 10 for the offense. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. That's caught. It's blue. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On third down, going up top. And the timing just a hair off. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Looking to go up top on first down. Throwing right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Arroyo. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll throw it on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback checking off.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Texas 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They want to just keep throwing it. Floating away. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. He's got him, and they convert. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and get clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively you should...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. On target to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The run from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The play action fake. Looking for a deep man. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman, kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On the option, he'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. They'll immediately call timeout.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Ward. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snags it over the middle. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Arroyo. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll try to power it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. They get to him as he throws. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami 17, Texas 0.
The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand.
Oh, look out! And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Canes racing to the line in a hurry up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's caught. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Finds us back in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they say you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, David, the defense dialed it up at the perfect time, and what a tackle.
Great tackle. I'm surprised, honestly, he held on to the football. That is what you want. You want physical knockbacks. When you're on defense, you watch the tape, coach is like, is the running back falling forward? If he's falling forward, we're not doing our job. There was no falling forward on that one.
On the move to his left. Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Canes. And the pummeling has started. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 31, Texas 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Ward. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He chucks one out to the right. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come.
And he's running in the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
He's got it. Touchdown, Miami. And the route is on.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Fires left. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Ward. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Coming after him. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to